Hey guys, how's it going? So this topic is talking about the Avengers, and with the Civil War trailer coming out, I thought it'd be appropriate to talk this up because I'm sure this was sparked by the trailer. But the topic here is: do the Avengers need regulation? And my short answer is yes. And my explanation is because when you have some of the most powerful beings on the planet pulled together in an organized fashion on a team like the Avengers, especially when they're more of a privatized paramilitary group more than anything else, I think it's appropriate. I think especially when you're operating out of a nation such as the United States or any other nation, I think you automatically have certain political kind of repercussions there that need to be dealt with. And I mean, it's one of those things where you can easily throw out the whole phrase, with great power comes great responsibility, because the more power you have, more likely more shit's going to go down. And I think we're going to see that in Civil War, which is why the whole Sokovian Records thing is going to be popping up and things of that nature. I mean, you have Vision, who has a freaking Infinity Stone in his head. You have Scarlet Witch, who seems to be increasing in power, even though she's already one of the most powerful beings on the planet. And it's just, yeah, that's just waiting for disaster to happen, especially in the world of comic books and superheroes, where one day you can have your hero save you from an invading alien, fleet, while the next day, like almost in the blink of an eye, you could have those same heroes brainwashed or something, or turned evil for whatever reason, and dominating you instead of saving you. So, I mean, I definitely think regulations, to some degree, is important, and I think it should be basically varied based on the power your team has. So I definitely think a team like the Avengers, where it currently stands, probably should answer to someone like the United Nations. They should probably have a United Nations liaison that they have to answer to or answer with or things like that, or work with, or maybe they have to report all their missions, things like that. I just think that's not only probably the responsible thing to do, but probably the best thing for trust, because obviously Justice League Unlimited handled this very well, and I think that's a good example of this, because you have Amanda Waller, General Eiling, Cadmus, all that. But especially with Amanda Waller, Batman, Amanda Waller, Justice League, there's a whole lot of that, tension there, where it's like you have all these superhumans huddled together in this one group. You could take out any military you want, any nation you want. There is every reason in the world for people to be afraid of you and for people not to trust you, especially with all that power. So regulation, some sort of basically, what's the word I'm looking for here? Some sort of kind of preemptive measure should be, inserted in there. Some way to protect themselves from, the powerful group, either it be Justice League or Avengers. So yes, I do think the Avengers should have some sort of regulation. So I don't think the whole Sokovian Records thing is actually that much of a bad thing, even though obviously they're going to take it extremely one way or extremely the other way to show the negatives and the positives to the point where they're just not going to use it. Probably.